Okay. What's up, guys? Today is November 2nd. Is that right?
Yes.
2021. Just got out of work a little while ago. Rushed home. Got ready for the show. Today we got a really special guest, and that is my dad. Yeah, he's all the way from Alaska. And one thing I know about my dad, I love him, but he's very rarely on time. And he was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. Not here, but he should be on his way. We're just going to chop up some lures today to untangle them out of this fishing line. This kind of stuff I had laying around. I have not been diving for about 2.5 weeks now due to a shoulder injury, which really sucks. Don't arm wrestle if you're getting old like me. But yeah, apparently I'm not a machine I thought I was, and I went and hurt myself. But oh well, hopefully I can still do this.
Chucky Ducky says, "What's up, Ed?"
What's up, Chucky Ducky? Chucky Ducky.
Chucky Ducky. Worthless says, "Look out for the creeper behind you."
Where?
Where?
Hey, what's up? Made it, huh?
Sorry we were a little bit late.
That's right.
You
Come on,
said 6:45.
I did say 6:45. Come on in. You gonna sit over here, Dad?
You don't have cameras on, do you?
Yep.
Yep,
We're
we're
live
live.
right now
Oh, I ain't saying
on
right here.
TikTok and
I'm
Facebook.
across it out.
This is my dad, Ferris Bieber. We just gave you an introduction without you being here.
Okay. Yeah.
Mom says hi.
You have to
Hi.
mute that if you can. Oh, Dennis is calling you. Can you put it on mute?
I did.
Oh, you did? And then I have a Mountain Dew there for you, and ice.
Man, you were ready, huh?
Or if you want water, do you want water or anything? No? Oh,
Here, give me the phone, dude.
I think he wants. Maybe he's probably calling you because he might be watching you on Facebook. It's like, where are you at? That's it. And my dad's brother is calling him.
Ed, Mom says hi.
What's up, Bunny? So speaking of Bunny, that's Jeff's mom. She's my neighbor. I'll be speaking at her a ladies group this Thursday over at this church over here, along with their church congregation, about scuba diving and about all the stuff I find and the river cleanup efforts we do. And I'm putting together a board right now, a presentation board with a lot of pictures from when people are fishing to when they lose lures, to when they go diving, to all the cleanup process, to untangling, to scrubbing, to putting the hooks on, to putting them up for sale. And it's a long process, but a lot of cool pictures on there. And I will make a video for you guys on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, showing the board and as I go through it. But I'm still working on it. But do you want anything, Dad? Anything else? Oh.
I'm ready. I'm ready to tie hooks.
We gotta untangle. Untangle that. So you want to come say hi, Carman?
Okay.
You gotta come over here. This is my stepmother, Carman. You look beautiful. My
Hello.
stepmother,
How you
Carman.
guys doing?
Do you want a chair here? Huh?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Hi, bye.
They came all the way from Alaska to be on the show today. Tell us where you're from, Dad.
I used to live in Lena, Wisconsin, and now I've been living in Palmer, Alaska, which is about an hour north of Anchorage. Probably an hour and 10 minutes. It's a small community called the Butte, and Alaska is quite a bit. I mean, the weather's a little similar to what we have here. What is this? Do you call this the Northeast Wisconsin?
Yep, Northeast Wisconsin.
We're real close to Upper Michigan, Upper Peninsula.
Yep.
So the leaves went off the trees about a week ago there.
I'll get to that, Chucky.
And then the fishing is quite a bit different.
And better.
So
Yeah.
we have mostly trout in the area where, you know, in every lake they plant trout, and trout is also native. And the salmon come up kind of like, if you're familiar with the Great Lakes here, they come upstream. They look for the freshwater streams. They'll go up streams that are probably big enough. You can probably take 2 steps across the stream, and they'll go up very steep. Anywhere there's a pocket, you'll see salmon in that little pocket. guarding their eggs. But
Hold on 1 second. Did you have a question, Jeff, from somebody?
Chucky Ducky says his dad lives in Wasilla.
Oh, Wasilla.
Wasilla.
Wasilla. Okay.
Wow.
Wasilla is very close
Okay.
Yeah,
to where I live.
I've been there.
Yep. My mom says we have friends that live up in Alaska, but I'm not sure. Mom, where do they live exactly?
Mel Brandt says hi, Ferris.
Mel, bro.
Yeah.
Hi, Mel. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You guys are telling me a name, and it's like, I can recognize what you're trying to say.
Yep. Near Eagle River is where my mom's friend son lives.
Okay, we're about 25 minutes north of Eagle River.
Okay.
In fact, when I first went to Alaska, I lived in Eagle River for about a year. I was doing carpenter work there, and it's kind of a funny story. I hitchhiked there. I had left Wisconsin, and I was so broke that I left my truck at my brother's place in British Columbia, and I took a ride I took a ride with a tour guide, and he had 3 Czechoslovakian ladies that he was giving a tour to. But Eagle River was where I finally ended up, and I ended up getting a job as a carpenter there for about a year.
Okay.
So I became very familiar with it.
Now you work up in the oil fields, right?
And while I was living there, the church I went to, it was with the Martinez family. Their oldest son worked in the oil field, and he was very instrumental in getting me a job. It's what they call the North Slope, but it's up in the northern part of Alaska. They call it the slope because there's a mountain range. Everything from that mountain range is just flat, and it's just tundra all the way to the Beaufort Sea, and that's where the oil operation takes place. As you know, there's a pipeline that goes from that area all the way to Valdez.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions about Alaska, the last frontier, or is it the final frontier?
What if he don't know he can invent?
That's Star Trek. Star Trek is the final.
Right.
The final frontier. What is it called? Is it
No, it's just the last frontier.
Alaska is called the last frontier.
North to Alaska. And then, if you have any questions about fishing, my dad does a lot of fishing up there for salmon and for halibut. What else do you fish for up there?
Well,
And Addison Vargas says, did you come up here to visit?
Yep.
The family is here, so of course.
yeah, all my kids live here in this area. I have a daughter in Green Bay, Eddie's here in Marinette, and my oldest son Rory's out in Coleman. So it's all within 30 minutes of each other. Well, wait, Marinette to Green Bay
Marinette's about
is
an hour.
That's about 40. Well, now it's about 45 after they added the. How many hours of darkness do you have in winter?
It depends which area.
Well, we live right where I live. We have 3 mountain ranges, and we have a big mountain called Pioneer Peak, and that's the thing that makes it dark for us, because 5 miles down the road, you'll even in December when you got 5 hours of daylight, where Palmer area is. The sun's behind that mountain, so actually where our house is, it's in the shade from the end of November until early January, where the sun never hits it.
So you just see like a lightness over this mountain a little bit.
Exactly. Like if you were stuck in that house, you would not see the sun. But if we drive to Wasilla, or if we drive to a higher part of the down the road, where the land is higher elevation, then you'll see the sun. But in December, like if you're looking at the horizon, the sun will raise up maybe like 3 fingers, on your hand, and that's as high as it gets, and then it'll just come up, it'll stay light for probably 8 hours, but you'll only see the sun for about 5.
Okay. Young Hot Dog says he got his package. He says thank you.
Oh man, that's.
And
I'm glad you
then,
got it, man. Keep up the good work with your videos, man.
Yeah.
Young. Hey, Esther.
Hi, Esther.
Hey, princess.
Yeah, I wasn't here that one day. I was gone that day.
Woodman Franks, you see a lot of grizzly bear in Alaska?
Oh yeah.
There's just as many grizzly bears as black
We'll
bears.
get to you.
Wow. It's a lot of grizzlies.
One
Are they
time,
friendly?
one time I went hunting with Neil, and the area we were at was by a glacier. We flew in. So there was 2 black bears, kind of eating grass. This is the month of May. They were eating grass on the side of a hill. Well, we got into range where we could actually shoot, and then right before we even got to the shooting distance, 5 grizzly bear came down the mountain. They came within 100 feet of us, right because we were close to the base of the mountain. They came down a riverbed, and they just kind of came down the mountain, looked at us, and just went off in another direction.
They're friendly. If you don't bother them, they don't bother you.
Ed, Ethan wants to know if you ever fished Anderson Lake in Mountain.
How do you know? Does he know I was working up there or what?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm working. I'm working right by Anderson Lake and Mountain. I was there yesterday and today.
Really? Do you
Where-
work with an Ethan?
Maybe I just met him today. Maybe I told him about my channel. I don't know.
That's a coincidence.
Good evening from Silvercliff.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Mercy.
What's up? Yeah, Ethan, dude, we're working out on Highway 32 and Old 64. We're working on this lake. It's called Midget Lake. We were kind of laughing at the name, but we went and ate at not Shoot the Breeze, at Breezewood over on Shoot Pond for lunch. But yeah, it's kind of weird they asked that question when I'm working there right now, probably for the next couple months.
Maybe they're silent.
He says he has a cabin 2 minutes away from there.
Oh, yeah, I remember your comment. We have one right in Breed. Actually, we were working on it last weekend. My dad was resealing it, staining the outside. And we'll be there this weekend again, doing some work this weekend. But that's where we go hunting. That's where the deer camp's at. And that's where we have a lot of fun. And we do not shoot any deer.
So Lana says that you're having fun, Cameron?
Yes. We're having fun.
Carman.
Carmen.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
I
Nick?
thought I wasn't in camera.
No,
Sorry.
you're on camera. If you're in this room, you're in the camera.
Was
What's
it
the-
midget sandwiches or nah?
I'm sorry, say that again?
And Lana said, are you having fun, Carmen?
Oh, so much fun. I'm gonna do this to my son when I get out of the cameras
You want to use
here.
this one? It's better.
He told me I wasn't on camera, that's why I sit on the table.
Oh no.
So what was your question, Jeff?
Was it midget sandwiches or no?
No, that wasn't midget sandwiches. We had a bacon cheeseburger for lunch.
Ethan says his is right across the road from Skinny Dave's.
Yeah, we're working just a quarter mile from Skinny Dave's. It's crazy. Wow, small world.
Maybe you have a stalker.
No,
Surprise.
he in one of his comments he told me he had a
Oh, okay.
cabin nearby, and I remember commenting back to him. So I remember fishing when I was up in Alaska last time. We were fishing in the Kenai Russian River, and is it the Kenai Russian, right?
Yeah.
Where they come together.
Well, the
They made-
Russian River is a smaller river that it's a tributary of the Kenai.
But I remember my dad was up. We were in the water fishing off the shore, and my dad was fishing, and there's people cleaning fish. They're gutting out fish, cutting the fillets off, and then throwing the carcasses in the water. And there's grizzly bears.
That's a big lake.
Yep. There's grizzly bears upriver, and I remember being just behind my dad and seeing a grizzly bear running toward him in the water, and it wasn't stopping, and I thought it was gonna attack him. And I actually took a video of it. I don't know where it went, but it was just chasing a carcass in the water. It's old deer.
Donsky says hi from Minnesota, getting ready for opening deer season this weekend.
This weekend already. Wow.
Minnesota, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't trust those guys.
Brian says, hey, Ferris and company.
Brian.
Rise.
Ryswick?
Yeah.
That's my cousin Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hello.
And then young dog wants to know who you're with.
Young hot dog?
Yep.
Yeah, this is my dad, Ferris Bieber. This is my stepmom, Carman. She's from the Dominican Republic.
Slodian says the rut is on, boys. Get in the woods.
Yeah, I know.
We still got a few weeks here in Wisconsin.
Unless you're going bow hunting.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Bowen.
Tim asks, how is Alaska?
Cold
Tim, that's very gentle. Cold?
and beautiful.
It's very close to the same temperature. Actually, I looked at the weather report. It was 10 degrees warmer there yesterday than it was here in Coleman.
Oh.
So it goes up and down. We've had very cold weather in September, where it actually snowed this time. It snowed a couple times. A lot of the trees, they all had their leaves on them, and they bent over from the weight of the snow and broke off, and it was kind of unordinary
We
for
already had
snow that
since
early.
September.
But yes, you can easily snow in the mountains right now. If you go up over 500 feet from the bottom of the mountain, there's deep snow already.
Marcy says, Alaska's amazing. It reminded me a lot of Wisconsin.
Yep. There's a lot of Wisconsin ice up there when I
Are
went
you
there.
kidding me?
There
It's
are.
probably the only place on the planet with more mosquitoes
How can you
too.
compare it?
Well, no, there's a lot of similarities besides
There is no
mountains.
comparison.
There's no mountains here.
Zero. It's colder here. It's flat here. Alaska, everywhere you turn around, you got beautiful, gorgeous mountains. Just the other one is more beautiful than the next. Show me here. Where do you see that?
And there's skinnier women up there also.
That too.
They don't drink as much beer as in Wisconsin.
That too.
That's my opinion.
Cauldron Falls is a dead sea. Never catch anything there.
Cauldron Falls, I like going there. We got his sister lives over there in that area. Pam.
I haven't fished California Falls for at least 20 years, so
I was out there diving. I only saw a couple bass out there
Where's that?
over by west of Crivets.
It's a lake.
It's like a reservoir. There's a lot of.
it's
Park.
actually the Pescio River, but it's dammed up, and then you have Caldron Falls and then High Falls,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is a
High
little
Falls.
southeast
Oh, okay.
of Caldron.
Slow did not even catch that. I mean, I read what you're saying, but I didn't even see it happen, so. Have you ever fished Shauna Lake? This is the third time that he's asked you.
Oh,
So that
okay.
thing's coming up.
I have never. Have you, Dad? I swam it this summer. Dove it.
Right along Highway 22, or does 22 go on right alongside,
I think so.
or is that 32?
I think that's 22 that goes
Doesn't 22?
to
Yeah.
the south side of Shauna Lake.
So right off the road there in the weed beds, I've caught bluegill.
22.
22.
22.
Isn't that? Didn't we do a fishing tournament there one time with one of your buddies' campers? Was that in Shauna Lake or what?
The only fishing tournament I did was up on High Falls.
You went to some tournament. Your buddy had a camper on the ice, and I tried to. I was young, and I tried to fart on a bucket, and it didn't come out as a fart.
It's okay. You
And my
just-
underwear ended up in his buddy's camper.
Oh my God.
Why'd you just put it in the hole?
I was like 8 years old.
Excuses.
Yeah.
That's your excuse, eh?
Come on, like you guys never did that before.
So, the list of questions,
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to do the first one on here. I've tried, and it's going to be impossible.
Is there a lot of people watching on there?
I got 9, but
Yeah.
you can't see.
Oh,
I've
okay.
scanned, and you can't see it
Oh,
at
okay.
all. So it'll have to be
A different one, okay.
Actually, I don't see it on Facebook either.
I'll think of something else.
Are you gonna be diving under the ice at all?
Oh yeah. Right now I'm just kind of taking a break these last couple weeks. I got a shoulder injury, so I'm just taking it easy, trying to get better. I've got an MRI coming up next Tuesday, and then hopefully I'll be back in service soon. But right now my fingers are numb. I got poked once already, and I barely
you can
felt
zoom
it.
out.
Can I
Okay.
taste it?
No, I got poked. I
You
guess.
said
I
it
didn't
now,
realize
I
you
wanna
could do
taste
this
it.
one.
This one and part of these. I don't want rusty nails or rusty hooks in my fingers
I just wanna
on
taste.
purpose.
For any of you guys got extra venison, let me know. Let Ed know. Ed can get a hold of me.
I want some
I'll make some jerky out of it. We'll eat it here on the live,
Oh yeah.
or I'll take whatever you guys got. I mean, just saying.
How about I'll just give you one of my guns and go shoot it yourself?
Bubba says putting pops to work, huh?
Yep.
Papa's
And
always ready
Pops.
to work.
Nancy Seafeld says hi to my old neighbors.
What's up, Nancy?
Hi, Nancy. We just drove past her today a couple times, and I told everybody in the car, yep, there's the seatbelts, there's the portiers.
Do you know a lot of Kotekis from Lena area? Coleman, you?
The name's real familiar, but not personally.
He's a Koteki. There's a lot of.
Probably Florian. He would have lived out there many years. He was a state trooper.
Florian? I don't know.
Well, he was at the way station most of the time.
Yep.
Down by Abrams.
Yep.
But I knew him. I used to see him over at the Yeglo farm quite a bit, which the Yeglos were right behind us.
Okay, that'd be my
That's a lot of
uncle.
work, huh?
Oh, really?
It's just the scissors so much.
Oh, this one's pretty.
Yeah, Florian Koteki.
Yep. Florian and Judy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Super Sport says I'm a Seafelt.
Oh, okay. From
No,
the
it's-
Coleman area?
Not sure it's spelled the same way as the Seafelts around here.
SEEFDLDT?
Yep. I thought the Seafelts around here were with an A.
No, I don't know anything like that. Yeah, I didn't have too much lures to work with. This is just from a couple different dives I had sitting around the house. And I was like, what are we going to do today? What are we going to do? And I just pulled them out. And I figured it'd be something kind of easy to do while we're answering questions. You guys have any questions about scuba diving, about fishing, about Alaska, about anywhere in Wisconsin? He's probably been there, or Alaska. Dominican Republic. And I'm sure you've been a lot of places too.
Nice.
Done a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Being around.
There's a garbage can right here if you get a bunch of junk building up.
Oh, this one is pretty too.
Bubba, they're very well of the creeper behind him. You're the second one actually today to ask about that.
That's my new diving mascot.
We
I
have
know, I thought it
Ash.
was. I ain't saying nothing. No comment.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. When you lived you grew up in the Dominican, and you cut hair when you were growing up for
No,
many years, or no?
I started cutting hair after I was 20.
Okay. But then you work up in the Alaskan, the northern or the slope. Also, you're a cook up there, huh?
Correct. A baker.
A baker. Is that the same as a chef?
I technically do it also.
Marcy,
Yeah,
Bubba.
I'm a supervisor.
I
So.
will. I'll relay those messages to Ed afterwards.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's a cast master.
Marcy says, I bet the food in the Dominican is amazing.
Yep. We have.
At least we're not talking about the rum.
No.
Well, no, let's not mention that either. The romance is,
Look at all these hooks.
yeah. But the food, we got very good variety. We eat a lot of fresh stuff, fresh fish, fresh
Yeah.
vegetables.
Fresh fish.
Ed, what's the deepest you would dive?
Well, so far I've only gone 100 feet in Jamaica. But like around here, I'm only qualified to go like 65 feet. But usually when you're going overseas or somewhere, they kind of take you.
They don't have rules.
They don't really have many rules, so that's kind of cool, breaking the rules a little bit. But that's the deepest I've been so far. I like looking at scenery and stuff, but I'm more of a grabber, and I like cleaning up the waterways, so I'm always like going in rivers or lakes or swimming spots where there's a lot of garbage or a lot of lead or fishing lures or old bottles.
Marcy says the Dominican is on her bucket list to go.
Oh, show her that's a good one.
There you go.
It's worth it.
What's the best part of the Dominican to go to?
Well, it depends. What are you looking for? You know, do you want to check out the country area or the city area or you know, tourist spot? It depends. Like if you go, I recommend everybody not to go check anything that is tourist. To go to the outside. Take a bus and just, you'll be amazed. I mean, the best beaches, the best food, the best everything is in this small country. It's not in the city, anywhere near those tourist places.
Is there a lot of crime in the city?
Sadly, yes, but it's like everywhere else. You know, everywhere you go, if you act stupid and flaunt thing in front of people, what are they gonna do? You know, they're gonna want to get it for you. But if you go and behave yourself and just go your own business, you okay. I mean, your father and I, last time that we were there, we rented a bike, and your father was on a bike everywhere, like he knew the island already.
Oh.
You know, so.
Real quick comment. Marcy said you'll have to be her tour guide. And
No problem.
my mom was asking how you guys met.
Uh-oh.
See, Mom, there you go, causing problems.
Is he talking about us?
Yeah, how'd you guys meet?
Actually, we met at work, where we work right now.
Oh, okay.
We both work in the North Slope, and we happen to be working in the same camp. We met playing Scrabble and volleyball and all kinds of sport there in the camp where we work. And I'm sure he's dying to get in, so I'll let you do the rest.
Well, when you're working at the slope, like she worked in the kitchen. She's a baker, a very good baker, in fact, highly called for. But your work schedule, if you're working the day shift, you start at 7 and then you work till 7 at night. Like the guys that are out in the field, they'll start at 6, and sometimes you might get in at 6:30 or 7, but there's a lot of days that are 14 days of 14 or 15-hour days.
Jeez.
So that's usually for 2 weeks at work, 2 weeks at home. You stay in the camp,
Marcy.
and the camp is kind of like well, you have a bed, you have a TV normally in your room, but there's not a real lot of activities going on because you're mostly there to work, and that's what most people do. If you do have some extra time, they have a gym, they have like a steam room, and anyway, during like at night, if there happened to be a contractor crew there, well, we would challenge them to a volleyball game, and then that's how we met, because she would get done with work out of the kitchen, at about 7, and the only thing to do if you don't want to watch TV is get in the gym or get in a weight room or an exercise,
I'm gonna go now.
like an aerobic room. I couldn't think of the word aerobic. And some of the guys were teasing me. It's like, who's that cute little girl that you've been talking to and smiling about? And I go, oh, we're just friends. She's like my daughter. And
And you're married now?
and now we're married. And that's how we met.
Nice. All right, totally off that. Ed, what's the oldest thing you've ever found?
I saw my reflection in the water. That was pretty. No, that's not that old. I think a lot of the stuff, like some of the oldest stuff I found. Oops, sorry.
I'm gonna zoom in over there so
I found like a lot of logging stuff, and
I think that hammer.
this hammer's pretty old. It's either from the late 1800s or early 1900s. It's a logging hammer. The one part is missing, but it shrunk since I took it out of the water, dried out. I don't know if Facebook can see this too. But I find a lot of other like logging peavies and pikes. I got a couple right here, and I've got about 20 more in my back deck. But they're all pretty cool things. Like here, here's an old pike. It usually has like a rod on it too, and they use for like grabbing the logs and poking them and stuff, pushing them around. And I got a bunch of those, and I got a bunch of these peavy heads, but they're all rusty and they're flaking all over the place.
Jared says, "Hey Eddie, Uncle Ferris, and Carman."
What's up, Jared?
Hello, Jerry.
This is supposed to move around, and then you kind of poke the log, and you kind of hook this into it so you can roll the logs and stuff. And it has a long stick on it. But I find a lot of these, but it's very rare that I find them with this hook on it. And like they fall off really easy if I'm not careful. But those are from like the early 1900s, late 1800s.
Wow.
They still have those in the store.
Yep.
Yep, the newer ones.
Yep.
Marcy says, love the old antique stuff.
Oh yeah.
So everything is for sale.
And we found this by the dam one day. It's like a bronze or brass or something. It's a pump sprayer, and there's a bunch of purple liquid in there. I don't know what the purple stuff is, but I pumped it for about 5 minutes, and it feels like nothing has gone out of there. It was this purple.
It's gotta be something for killing bugs or something.
But it's like for 5 minutes I'll sit there going like that outside, and it still seems the same amount of liquid in there, which is really weird.
That is weird.
And it's just straight purple.
Any ideas on that, guys? Some kind of a purple spray that's a liquid, but it could have been a powder before that's just gotten saturated with water.
With the first spray paint.
So it's time to do our first giveaway.
Alright.
What are we giving away?
We pick a winner off of one of the channels.
Glad it's not hydraulic fluid, it's more of a spray, like something you'd spray on your wonder if it has something to do with the shipping building. Could be.
It was above. It was upriver from the shipbuilding place.
Still, I mean, never know.
So I don't know if it came from somewhere upriver, but
Could have been up from the lumberyard.
yeah.
What is that? K. Clark? No.
Kimberly Clark.
Kimberly Clark?
Or he used to work there for about 20 years, huh?
Yep.
But we're gonna do our first giveaway for TikTok and Facebook. For both of you, get a chance to win this spin on the board here. But if any of you were watching last week,
yeah, let's go with that one.
we did a there's about 6 or 7 of us. Actually, there's like 8 of us. We were all playing a game last week. After we ate all the food, we had the table full of food. People brought food and snacks, drinks, and then we played a game. What was that game? And both the guys back behind the cameras will be reading the answers out. Whoever gets it right gets a spin on the board. The first person who gets it right.
No! I can't believe you got that wrong.
We were all sitting around the table playing a game.
It was not Yahtzee. Sorry, Glenn.
I
Maybe
like
you should have
Yahtzee.
been watching,
That's a
Glenn.
pretty one.
That'll teach you a lesson.
Jed says Uno.
It was
Oh.
Uno.
Ooh, yep.
Who?
That's what I was gonna say.
Who?
Jed.
Jed? I got to write his name down.
I beat 07. You were literally 2 seconds.
Jed. What's Jed's last name?
Buechler.
Chler.
Yes.
Is it
Buechler.
Book.
Jed.
Buechler?
Buechler?
Yeah.
I bet
Oh.
07. I'm sorry, man. You literally were 2 seconds behind. You were right, though. But
All right.
so close.
Well, Jed, congratulations. You get to pick someone to spin the board. Either you can pick my dad, Ferris. You can pick me, Ed, Carman, Jeff. Paul, do you want to be involved in this? You can pick Paul if you want. You got 5 different people to spin the board. and whatever it lands on, you just need to send me your address. You can email it to me or just send me a message on Facebook.
Oh,
Send me the message, and then I'll ship it right to you this weekend.
Ibeaks, it was 2 seconds too late. That was her husband who got it right.
Oh.
So thank you both for watching.
Oh, nice.
We appreciate you guys watching us. That was awesome. So
Jed, who do you want to spin for you? 2 seconds too late, huh?
But they were-
Husband and wife.
husband and wife right there. So you guys have, and I don't recognize. So I think that might have been their first time watching us.
Awesome. Yeah, if you're
Was that
watching.
guys' first time watching us, Ibeaks?
Ed.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for picking me, Jed.
I'm gonna turn it over. Are you gonna leave where it is?
Yep.
All right, hold on. Let me get zoomed in.
Can you get it on both cameras? Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good.
All right, let's make Jed a winner.
I'm not saying you're not a winner already, but
Keychain. Okay.
all right.
I got a lot of keychains.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry, Ibeaks. I just maybe you don't comment, and if you do, then I really apologize.
All right, Jed, I've got some Ed the Diver keychains that are painted up. I had a
show
painter
me
from
your wife.
Minnesota paint them. They've got my channel on there. If you take a picture with your phone, it'll lead right to my YouTube channel. It says Ed the Diver. Or I got all these other ones that I bought from Walmart that you just gotta put hooks on them. And there's a lot of different colors here. Some bass lures. Yeah, they're
Go for the
keychains.
custom one.
He wants a custom one, he said?
I didn't see
Oh,
He's
it.
telling that.
Okay.
Ibeaks, tell me to get a hut custom.
There's some little like X-strap looking ones, some mini small ones here. Some like little bass crankbaits. There's a little popper here. But tell me what you want. You can send me the message. Send me a message, or you can tell me right now if you want custom Ed the Diver rattle trap, or if you want one of these other ones. Hopefully you can see them. Tell me if you want like a crank. I can't think straight here. Yeah, crankbait or a popper or the kind of mini X-wrap here. Any of these here. Yeah. Just send me a message.
Yeah.
Let me know.
As he's deciding, Ibeaks, where are you guys from? I'll give you some time over here while he's probably discussing with you which one they're going to be ordering.
So are you talking to me by chance?
No.
No, I was on the person on here, but no, if you got something to say, go for it. I got you on camera.
Okay.
You put your
Ethan, how much? Oh, do you sell the custom ones?
Jed says thanks. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Jed. I don't sell. I use them for giveaways.
Okay.
I only have like 2 left, and the guy that was doing them, he's kind of doing his own thing right now, and I'm shipping other he's one of my painters. Like I send him lures. He's taking a break right now, but I'm sending some other ones to a guy in Michigan.
All right. Well, they're from. Well, Ibeaks is from Marinette, so
Oh, okay.
whoever just won must be from Marinette. So
Jed.
Jed,
Jed from
well,
Marinette?
she says it's her husband.
Oh,
so.
okay, cool.
You know that?
Yeah, if you, I don't know, probably if I saw him, I'd probably recognize him. Yeah, I can either ship it to you, or you can just come pick it up at my house. That's no problem. Just send me a message. I can send you my address, whatever.
If you guys come and buy it or pick it up for free, you guys can buy a T-shirt while you're here.
Yeah, you can buy a Ed the Diver T-shirt, or you can buy some lures. I've got
Yeah.
thousands of lures to choose from.
I did not mean if you came to buy it. I meant the lure or the keychain's free no matter what.
Keychain, yeah. You want a keychain?
You don't have to pay anything, not shipping, nothing like that. We never ask for that. But
Yeah,
if you guys do pick it up, you can look at some of the other merch he's got.
Any prizes that people win, I ship them out. And I actually just the other day, someone that won a couple months ago forgot to send me a message. They finally got back to me, and they live in Canada. So when I send stuff to Canada, it usually costs a lot of money to ship just one lure. It's like $20. I shipped one lure to the UK. It was $26, but that's just part of the show because people watch from all over the world.
Sam, I don't know what you're trying to say. I know you said purple purse, but then thumbs up if Vanny.
Did Tim
No,
said
that's
purple purse again? Is that-
Yeah, well, purple purse, question mark, question mark, question
Jed
mark.
says, I see you at the gas station on 64 and 180 in the morning sometimes.
Oh.
You came in when I was leaving this morning.
Oh, okay.
You gotta stop.
Oh,
it.
geez.
Well, there you go. Just bring it to the gas station.
I'll probably be there tomorrow morning again on the way to work.
Yeah.
Let me know what keychain you want, and I'll keep it with me and give it to you.
He's gonna want to take a look at him again.
Okay. Yeah, you can always stop over, man. I'm right in town here. I gotta write down one keychain. Keychain, and he's local.
He's local?
There you go, Glenn. If you get one of the monster bucks, you let us know.
I don't, hunting season's coming up here, gun hunting, and in the last 20 some years of hunting, I've only shot 2 deer, and it was 2 does. So I never shot a big buck. Ashamed to say that, but
So it was the first time.
yeah, always the first time. But the main thing I like is going to deer camp, hanging out with all the guys, and just chilling out, getting away from all the women. But no,
You know,
it's a
it's
good
not-
time. It's a good time. I wasn't talking about you. All the other women.
Did I say you were talking about me?
Jen said Ed's custom.
The Ed's
Oh, this
custom.
one is
All right,
good.
man. I'll put it aside for you.
This one is beautiful.
Yeah, the
That's
Castmaster.
Well then, Glenn, if that's the problem, ask some questions.
That makes a good keychain.
Take the focus off. Glenn says that you're very focused on what you're doing.
Who?
Your dad.
Oh man, yeah. He is pretty focused. Congratulations, Jed.
That's a nice one.
You can just, if you want to fish with it, you can just throw 2 hooks on it and you're good to go. Cast it up at the dam, get you some walleye this spring.
Oh, I don't know if you guys heard, but up by Deer Lake, Michigan, there's 6 inches of snow on the ground,
Yep.
and it's snowing.
Inch per hour.
It's snowing hard. It's blizzard conditions up there right now.
It's about 2.5 hours north of here.
Yeah. That can come down here anytime it wants.
No,
Yeah.
because we got a bunch of locates today at work. We do underground electric, and the locator was just there putting all the flags and paint marks down, and we need those paint marks and flags to be showing.
The paint will be there. Just have to shovel the snow off.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Oh, talking about Upper Michigan. When I used to live down here in the Lena area, I went fishing up there in October. There's a nice little lake off of I'm not gonna say where it is, but the name of the lake's Cable Lake. and then to get into the next lake behind it, which is called, I think,
Porter? Porter?
you think it's Porter?
I don't know.
You'd have to look on the map. It's been so long, but a buddy and myself, we went up there with my van, a boat, and we had to like half portage, half drag the boat up into the next lake. It was just like a little, I don't know. The beavers would dam it up, quite often.
Sloop?
It's not even a creek. It's smaller than that. But anyway, it's a body of water that connects the 2 lakes. And anyway, the lake in the back was quite private. The people that were back there didn't like, especially Wisconsin people coming back there to fish. So we were out there fishing for a couple hours, and then a boat comes by, and he pulls up alongside me and my buddy, and he goes, "Hey, is that your van and your boat trailer parked by the side of the river up there?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, if I was you, I'd better, I'd go back and take a look. It looks like those tires were pretty flat on it."
Yeah.
So I parked the boat, I left my buddy in the boat, and I walked down to where the truck was, and every tire on the van was stabbed. And even the boat trailer. And I think the tires probably had like 20 or 30 puncture marks through the sidewall.
Jeez.
Somebody really like you, huh?
And well, somebody was just showing their displeasure at us Wisconsin people, fishing in Michigan. and yeah, it turned out to be quite the adventure. I started the road into this lake is probably like 8 miles long, and it's just like a cow path. It's not gravel. It's just trails where your tires went to get back there.
I'm stuck away. I just wanna.
And I ended up hitchhiking all the way back to Crystal Falls, and I found a junkyard, and then I happened to have a friend up there that I called up after I got the tires from the junkyard, and we hauled the tires back up to the van, and we got the tires changed over, and I lost a lot of sleep trying to figure out who the guy was that would do that to my tires.
Was it the guy that warned you about it, or what?
Always amazing when I'm the same guy.
But yeah, that's one of the many memories of Upper Michigan fishing, or yeah, the UP.
Yeah, it's not very nice.
I thought you were gonna stay one of your stories.
I remember fishing with my dad growing up. We were in I don't know, I forgot what kind of boat it was, but just me and him. I was in the front of the boat, he's in the back, and we pulled in this little this little pocket of this lake, and I looked in the water, it looked clear, and it looked like I could see the bottom. It looked like it was like 2 feet deep, 3 feet deep. And I told my dad, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna jump in here. He's like, yeah, go for it. So I jump in, thinking that it's only 2-3 feet deep, only to find out it had a false bottom. What looked like dirt and mud was just all silt. And so I just like kept going down, and it just scared the crap out of me. And like I had enough time when I noticed my feet didn't hit the bottom, I like reached up and stuck my finger in the hook of the boat. What is that? Where you hook the
oar?
No, where you hook the thing on to pull it up on the trailer. You hook it on that latch, and you whatever.
Oh yeah, there's a ring.
The ring, yeah.
Yeah.
But it just freaked me out so bad because I was expecting to land on like a ground, but it just felt like nothing when I jumped in. It was like a false bottom. And then I remember him sitting there going, laughing at me. Yeah.
That wasn't funny.
It was scary.
Yeah, if you would have seen his face, his eyes were like bigger than the opening of his glass.
And you laughing.
Yeah.
Because I almost jumped.
Has anybody ever fished on Lake Wabakan?
Never heard of it.
Lake Wabakan and I think Riley Lake.
Somebody just mentioned. No. Wabagon. Where is that? Upper Peninsula?
Wabi?
No, that's on. I believe it's off of 32. We're going northwest, like maybe Lakewood area.
Okay.
On the way to Crandon, probably.
Marcy said she's heard of that. Marcy, I'm assuming you're a girl if I'm wrong. Lakewood. Yep. Marcy says Lakewood.
Okay, Lakewood. Well, that lake was known for northern pike and what's the great big fish? Muskie.
Muskie, yeah.
Yeah, it was known for muskie. So I kind of had some friends that they were muskie fishermen, enthusiasts. They spent not hundreds but thousands of dollars for bait, for tackle, to catch muskies only. And so I went out there, and it's like, okay, I've caught perch, I've caught walleye, I've caught a lot of northern. I got to catch me one of these muskies. So I went out there in the morning, and it was probably 70 already in the morning. But as the day went on, if you've ever been on a northern Wisconsin lake, you know how hot it gets. Especially if you start taking off all your clothes where the sun starts baking you. Well, that's kind of like what happened. But I kept on casting all day, and I tried every trick in the book. I would try the figure eights. I'd reel in the bait real quick, then I'd let it drop, then I'd reel it in again. They call it jerking. I tried bringing it around the boat, and I had follow-ups, and it's like I knew there was fish out there, but nothing would take the bait.
Maybe you shouldn't take off your clothes.
Marcy said Wabakan Riley.
Yep.
Okay.
Wabakan is the front lake close to the road, and then you gotta take a little stream to get into Riley, which is the
Okay.
back lake. And I was on Riley Lake, the one in the back.
Okay. And I believe Marcy, you're from Minnesota, correct?
But anyway, after all day, it was starting to get dark, and this is kind of funny because in Alaska, I told the same story. This is a fish story, you know. But I told the same story, and I said, you guys probably don't know what I'm talking about, but when it gets dark in Wisconsin, there's these like insects that come out, and they call them lightning bugs. Some people call them fireflies. Well, it was so dark that they were starting to come out. But all of a sudden, I had something on, and it felt like a log. And I'm like, what, you know, what? I made all these casts, and I didn't think I was that low. And I'm reeling it in, and whatever it was, it got close to the boat, and it took off. So for the next 45 minutes, it was just like, I reel it in, and whatever it was big. I mean, the fight was on. Well, you know, I had been out in the sun all day, and I was dehydrated and tired, and it didn't take long. My arms were just tired of reeling and holding the pole because this thing was huge. But finally, after back and forth, I reeled the fish in close, and then I saw the size of him. I'll bet you that fish was at least 4 or 5 feet long. I mean, it was huge.
Nice.
So I got the pole in my left hand, and I'm pulling it up, and I was just starting to get the net underneath his tail to bring him in. One of those fireflies landed right on my line, and I just heard it. I heard it burn right through. It just went. Psst. It burned my line. I lost the fish, and I never got him in.
Where was that at?
That's Riley Lake, right behind the Wabakan.
Alright.
We didn't finish
If you've
this.
never heard a true fish tale before, there's one for you.
What? You think I'm kidding you? That's a true story.
So,
Oh,
firefly,
by the way, that's why they call him a
Fire.
true story.
fireflies got plasma butts.
Yeah, that firefly burnt right through the line.
Yeah.
Ivy.
Just imagine growing up with those stories all your life.
Oh, that's nothing. He gets better.
It gets better.
Marcy says she has property just north of Crivets.
Okay. Like we're at what, like Newton Lake or no, that's
No.
west.
That'd be Middle Inlet or what
Yeah.
else is up that way?
Yeah, Middle Inlet,
Um,
lower Middle Inlet.
pretty sure those just be
You got Middle Inlet.
County Road A.
Okay.
That's on the way out to Nakaway, isn't it? On the north side of the-
A is west of Crivets, and it goes up to High Falls.
It acts.
Just north of X.
Yep. Yep. It's over. There's like a town hall and a cemetery just north of X there. Is it Mastodon? No, that's not Mastodon. It's something else I'm thinking of. Look at this thing. Weird looking.
Oh, it's Tapiana.
Is that a rattling rat?
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it rattles at all. Did you think we'd get this many lures out of that pile? Like when it had it laid out here? No. It's crazy when I got a huge monstrous one. We'll work on it. Like there'll be 3 of us for 3 hours working on it, 2 hours, and we still won't be done. And there's so many lures laying out. It's unbelievable.
Nothing living this time, huh? Those are always the ones that I enjoy. Whenever you cut into something and all of a sudden like crayfish comes up.
Yeah. That's when I used to go, like dive in the springtime, and you know, my catch of the day, I'd bring it back. We do a live video. But
Kate says hi.
what's up, Kate? Thanks for watching. Kate's she gave me the idea for the board and for the chalk paint on
Nice.
there.
Thank you, Kate. That is
Yeah.
a good idea.
And she's also sent her a bunch of old lures, or ones that are no good really. She's making art out of them.
Right on.
So we're
Oh,
almost
yeah.
we're almost done here. Then we're gonna be doing a little eating. Some pickled eggs that Jeff made. We got some beef jerky, and then any other surprises? Got some oysters, smoked oysters. If you guys want them,
Ooh.
we're gonna try them out.
I seen some shrimp in there.
I got shrimp.
I seen
there's
some
shrimp
shrimp.
in the fridge still.
Kate would like a $1 bill signed by you sent to her.
A $1 bill.
Took it to
$1
bring the
bill with your
dollar. He
signature.
signs it.
She says if she doesn't get your signature now, when it's worth a lot.
You just want me to give away whatever money I don't have.
Well, no, you just bring the dollar and you sign
Yeah,
it.
bring the dollar over and I'll sign it for you.
Alright, I'll bring $1 next week. And then I'll send it to you with your beef jerky that I'm gonna be making.
Isn't that defacing?
Oh, meet your
No.
Defacing money by
The only
saying-
thing that, no, actually federal law says you just can't try to change how much the money is worth.
the denomination or whatever.
Yeah. Alright. Kate, your $1 bill will be in the mail a week from today.
Well, Biden's doing it. We're not getting.
Bye.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
How would I show
I
what
was
my
gonna say-
basement looks right now?
no politics.
Yeah, keep it up.
You gotta remember, I might be on the same side as you, but I'm on the same side over here where I gotta ignore all the hate that we get.
Oh, okay.
So does Paul.
You get hate?
Oh, we get a lot of hate
Yeah,
on
because we
here.
have American flag up here.
Well,
Oh, but
that
you know you wanna
sign,
get
that
a lot of
sign
haters.
behind him.
Oh, I plead the second.
Oh yeah, we get a lot of hate. We've had death threats on here. We've had
Yep.
nothing anybody's ever gonna follow
Well,
through
you
with.
can remember, you know, the world is full of idiots
Yeah, there we go.
and ignorance. So
There
what
you
can
go.
you do about it?
There's a lot
Straight
of
from a
awesome.
Dominican herself.
There's a lot of awesome people out there
This
too.
is a
Yeah.
this is a
No.
fantastic country that you're gonna be proud of.
All night we've had nothing but good people on here. So, but
That's right.
I'm gonna go wash my hands. So we
People that hate, they just jealous.
then we're gonna eat some food and then we're gonna do a giveaway.
Marshallino, that your friend says, "What's up, Ed?"
Who said that?
Marshallanimio.
Marshallino?
Yeah, you know him.
Okay. What's up, man?
I used to call him Nemo.
I find a big hook.
Nimmo.
Big way.
E-I-E-I-O. So do you guys watch us live when you're in Alaska?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Alright.
I knew the answer already because I watched it last time. But I didn't. I guess I didn't qualify.
We did have a good time the last Tuesday. That was a fun.
Oh, son, look.
My son was the one that was sitting here.
Oh, really?
The little one, yep.
Cool, cute.
All right, guys. I want to do a quick shout out. If you guys are on TikTok or Facebook, if you want to check out my buddy on TikTok, he's got a company called Line Leash. If you just look up at Line Leash on TikTok, he invented this little thing you put on your spools, your spool lines, and it helps keep them in order. If you're putting new line on your poles or whatever, it helps keep it organized so it doesn't unspool itself. And it's doing pretty well, and his channel's going awesome. He actually surpassed me a month or two ago. We were pretty close, but go check it out. He's got one of my stickers in his aquariums that he does his little fishing videos, and he kind of advertised for me, and I want to put a plug out for him. So go check him out. Pretty cool guy.
There you go. What's the name?
Line Leash. L-I-N-E, then L-E-A-S-H.
That's his.
Yep, at
Alright.
Line Leash. Go check him out. Really cool guy.
Sam says, "Keep up the good work, Ed. New outdoors."
Thanks. NEW Outdoors. Isn't that
Giant Squid says, "Hey there."
What's up, Giant Squid?
Who's that?
I don't know, but I watched the Squid Games show. That was pretty cool. Giant
Alright.
Squid sounds familiar.
So I'm gonna step out. I have to eat one of these pickled eggs. They're a week older than last time I ate them. So
Yeah,
they're
more
gonna be
flavor.
That much better. So I'll check up on the comments when I get back. But let us eat a little bit of food, guys.
Check this out. You want some onions too?
Oh,
Oh,
I gotta
no,
eat
I
some
don't want
onions.
any.
What?
You
They're
don't like
good.
pickled eggs?
Sure
I
good.
had dinner before I came.
Smell
Really
it.
funny.
Smell that.
I'm smelling it all the way.
Smell
from
that if
here.
you don't like it. You can try some.
Oh.
Ooh, yummy.
Mmm. Deer camp.
Deer camp.
Smells like deer camp.
It's all good. No, I had a delicious salad that Lisa made.
What is it? Are you a cow or something? Only
Well,
you eating vegetables? Eating salads? I eat salad once in a while.
Do you eat salad once in a while?
Yeah. Paul, you want an egg?
Negative.
Negatory.
You can give me about 2 or 3 on whatever plate you choose.
You'll get what I give you.
I will eat what you give. Oh, wait, I should say.
I'll do it. So we had a Halloween party last week, and everybody brought food.
They watched it.
And these were pretty good eggs. What is that dark thing?
That's garlic. If you can grab me one of those.
It's a
The vinegar turns them blue like that. That's.
garlic.
So who made the eggs?
I did.
They look good. They smell good.
I hope so. Try one before you eat, dude. I don't want to be turned down by a Alaskan guy.
There's a lot of
I'm good. They are good.
onions in there.
Mm-hmm.
You want 2 eggs, Dad?
Sure.
You want a chunk of garlic too? You can take that one.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Then go right here.
And Carmen doesn't want any. And Paul, you don't want any? No. Your loss.
Hey, his loss is our game.
I want to try a piece of garlic, but I don't see anywhere here. Oh, there's one.
This one right here, Liz.
Right there. Come on.
There it goes. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah. If anybody watching, if you ever got a special food, we got a recipe from a friend that watched on family recipe of pickled eggs. We got to make it yet. But if you got something you want us to try out on the show, we make it and please bring it here or ship it here. We'd love to try it on the show, give you credit for it.
Or give us a recipe.
Yeah. But I don't have time to cook stuff. Maybe he does.
I do. Give me the recipe. I'll try anything.
Where's Joe?
Very good.
Work.
Good eggs.
Very
Hey.
good.
I know you would use that one. Who made those pickle eggs?
Me.
You do?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Pretty good.
You pickle venison too?
I've never pickled meat.
You've never pickled northern?
That's
No,
what
my
we-
grandma used
Northern.
to. My grandma used to, but
Fisher's meat.
I don't remember that. I was
Oh,
too young for that.
Oh man,
I pickle a lot of stuff, but I've never pickled any kind of meat.
Yeah, you put them in the brine.
Mm-hmm.
Within a week,
Alright, so for how many days?
the bones. You know how bony northern.
Yeah,
are?
they just.
they just disintegrate.
Yep, that's what my mom was telling me about that.
Okay.
Because my grandma used to pickle them.
Who's gonna be able to
Maybe I'll try that this
That's-
year.
yeah.
I'll go catch a northern and pickle it.
Well, some of the lakes in Alaska somehow they got northern in them. I know we got a river called the Big Sioux. There's a Big Sioux and a Little Sioux.
Mm-hmm.
So in that Big Sioux, there's little backwaters, and in those backwaters, loaded with northern pike,
Okay.
and they're bad because they eat all the small salmon.
Gotcha.
Oh, so
You know-
they just want to pull it out?
Well, the
had
small
that
salmon are just like millions of minnows, and they
Yeah, I'll take some.
those northern are just like a freshwater shark,
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh yeah, they just plow through them. Yeah.
But
Pretty good.
there's no problem picking up 25 or 30 northern, in a couple hours,
Yeah.
on those river systems.
Okay.
So that's what when you get a lot of them, you can if you pickle them, you got some really good eating for a long time.
Right.
Pickling's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, usually when I do it, like when I did this, I made the eggs and then cauliflower. I made like 6 different things just because when you're gonna do it, it's kind of pointless to do one thing. The one though that Tim, when he sent those
Cucumbers?
no zucchini, those were good.
Yeah, there's zucchini. That was pretty good. Might have some left.
And I don't like zucchini, but that zucchini is good.
Oh, depends the love you put in there.
Yeah, pickled cucumbers. That's just called pickles.
You want me to peel twister?
Huh?
Right here. You want me to? You want to peel?
You like hot stuff, right? Get some devil's spit pickle chips.
I tried those.
I'm gonna give a work.
And they say right on adults only, which is funny. I don't think they're that hot, but
That is funny.
Pretty hot.
I don't think they are.
Okay, well, don't assume that I'm rich because I got gold silverware. I got a whole gold set for $8 at an auction.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Your father got a wholesale and a yard sale for $5. So
Oh,
$10.
oh.
How much you pay for this? Oh no, the beautiful part was he bringing home. Look, honey, aren't they beautiful? And I'm like, yeah, put them in the door. Yeah, baby. Oh,
What's
I'm
that
feeling
for?
his stream.
You want some cocktails though?
Maybe she was just trying to feed you. Why you being so rude? Who's that for?
I don't need to be fed.
Dude, if you put food in front of my face, I'm gonna eat it. I don't care who you're passing it to.
So here's one of our followers from Green Bay, Tim, sent us these pickled zucchinis. They're pretty dang good. We already had 2 jars of them.
Who, Tim?
Tim
Yep.
Brazier. He took me duck hunting.
Thank you, Tim.
Duck hunting
Thank
a
you,
couple
Tim.
weeks ago.
Very good.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
They are
Pickled
good.
zucchini.
I don't like zucchini at all, but I'll eat those all day long.
Wow. And they're still crunchy.
Yeah. Yep.
That was done right.
Yep.
Wow.
That's the only thing Tim can do right.
Very
but
tasty.
At least we give him credit for something.
That's pretty nice.
Well, I mean, how many ducks did you guys bring back with you?
0.
Oh, okay then.
But
See,
it-
Tim?
I shot one. I shot at one.
Shot at one. That dog did not like to be in your boat, though.
No. Well, he liked being in there, but he didn't like staying still.
Well, he doesn't like being by you, probably.
Maybe. I was at work today, and there's this dog that was a little smaller yappy dog, like Toby size. It's hot. But it took a while to like get him to come by me. Actually, it was a her. Her name was Rosie, and finally came over by me, and it started like nibbling on my fingers, like wanted to play, and it wouldn't let me pet it. I was trying to pet this dog, and it just started like nipping at my fingers. I'm like, "It wants to play." So I put my finger out, and it grabs on my finger, and I'm pulling back and forth, and it just starts running around like a million miles an hour, just running circles around me. And then I'd come back, I'd stick my finger out and bite my finger, and then I'd shake it back and forth. And then I was laying on my back and like jumped over my chest like 3 times, and like the third time it did it, it like jumped off my chest and it landed on my privates, and that felt good. I was just like I looked in the house to see if the owner was watching or not, because I was like, that was pretty embarrassing. But yeah,
Well, because you're supposed to be working instead
it's
of
supposed to
playing.
be working. Yeah.
So you weren't so afraid of being embarrassed, you were too afraid of being caught not working.
Pretty much.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
So that's what I was thinking. That's what I got from that.
Oh, no fork for the pickles?
Those are good.
Oh, there.
Make it pick us up.
Well,
Those
I
are
got a
good.
shell that you... No, those
Oh, those
Yeah.
big.
those pickles. The good ones.
Oh, there's zucchinis.
Learn your vegetables, buddy. Learn your
Yeah.
vegetables.
Well, I had 3 of them, so that's good.
The zucchini crop in Alaska this year was just fabulous.
Really?
We got a greenhouse, and they grew just as good outside as they did inside.
Wow.
So can you grow, like how long is your growing period up there for, like in ground?
3 months,
3 months?
3, 4.
About
Depends
the
on
same
what you're growing.
as what you know. They tell you not to plant your potatoes until the last week of May.
Okay.
We planted them in April because that's when the frost quit.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that we planted the last week of May and early June, they did better than the early ones that we planted.
But we got a lot. Man, we got a lot of tomatoes, peppers, zucchini. I got so much zucchini, it was ridiculous.
Did you say zucchini?
Zucchini.
got to be the accent.
Zucchini.
It
Wait.
kind of sounds Italian a little bit too.
I'm waiting for her to stuff one of those hot pickles in your eyes.
Those are good.
They are good.
Okay, so we got to do a giveaway soon. So Jeff's got to hurry
Are
up and
you
eat
gonna
his
waste
food.
stream?
We're gonna do another spin on the board. And this next question, for those of you who've been watching this whole time,
Hold on. Let me get back there because this one's gonna get.
yeah.
This
Hopefully you were
one's
paying
gonna get
attention. Did it say how many were watching on Facebook, Paul?
Yeah.
Yep. How many we got watching?
Yeah, it says.
Yeah, 50. We're trying to keep them entertained. We're eating. We're filling our faces here. I'm trying some good stuff.
That is good stuff.
You like the hot stuff?
Oh yeah. At least that burning in your mouth.
Yeah, at least mine's hot.
Yeah,
That's good.
everything's excellent.
It's good. Good camp food or bar food.
You said it. Come for.
Yeah.
That'll warm you up when
Yep.
you're freezing.
I'll put some non-pickled eggs over here.
You want some pickled eggs?
Non-pickled.
I don't have any non.
Anything pickled non, it's not eggs.
Anything that's not eggs. So.
There.
Oh, give him some of
Shrimp.
those.
He likes shrimp. Oh, I gotta. There's a plate right here.
I'm trying to peel you some.
Well, if we're gonna do this, I'm gonna have one more of these because these things are good.
What do you
Okay,
do?
here's a plate. And
I got one.
here's some hot pickles.
Oh, give him just those hot pickles.
Don't spill on the computer.
It's his computer.
I don't like pickles.
Yeah.
You don't like pickles.
You like pickles? Zucchini? I get here. Take this fork out. There you go. And
You want
shrimp.
some? You want some?
Shrimp, don't eat the whole thing. You gotta take the sides off this time.
Oh, cool. Yeah, fine.
You don't want these?
Cool.
All right. So I'm gonna put this stuff away.
All right.
And then we'll do that.
Yeah, those pickles will make your nose run.
Yeah.
A little bit. Where'd you put
You're
the
delicious.
cover?
Right there.
Oh, right. I'm gonna set these here because I'm gonna take those home with me.
Well,
I just live across the street.
Oh, I forgot the marinated mushrooms.
Oh,
Picked up pickled mushrooms. All right, so we got 2 more giveaways. One will be right now, and one will be later. Is there another jar over there?
so the second giveaway is gonna be what was gonna be the third giveaway.
Yeah. So and then the last one off the thing.
Now it's. Meet you here. So.
you want beef jerky?
Yeah, thanks, Carmen.
So you guys get together every Tuesday?
Tuesday, then, yeah.
Yep, every Tuesday.
Let me tell Paul that.
Yeah, just whisper it, not loud, because there's no
Right.
mic over there.
I killed the mic over here.
Okay.
You're totally killed? Alright, so I can't say it out loud because they'll hear me. Is that on?
But TikTok is on. TikTok is on though. Yeah, so we're getting ready to ask the second to last question for the giveaway here.
Hold on, let me just run through it here because we got a few.
We got a few questions from earlier.
Just a couple things here. I don't wanna jump over you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Post a recipe for the eggs.
Jeff will have to
Giant squid. Yeah,
do it. Just throw stuff together or what? They're pretty good.
Well, I mean, it's not like a post. This isn't my. Giant Squid, get a hold of Ed on here. He'll give you my email. I'll email it to you. Are you done diving for the year?
Heck no. No, I'm just I gotta take a break right now because of a shoulder injury. I will be back hopefully soon. Last year I was diving in open water till December 4th, and I almost got a hypothermia. And I think it would last like 40 minutes. I went diving with a buddy, and then I did 2 ice dives like in March under the ice, and that was a blast. But no, I'm not done diving. I wear my wetsuits. They're 6 mil, and I got a 5 mil and like another addition to it. So I'll be under the ice, and I'll be diving in the cold water.
Maybe you should come to Alaska so you don't dive in the cold water.
Yeah.
No, that would be cold water.
Yep.
All right. So,
You guys ready for this next question for the next giveaway? So when we started the show, my dad was talking about where he lives up in Alaska, and if you guys are here or if you're watching, let me know where he said that he lived up in Alaska. And he might have named 2 towns, so either one of them that he named, we'll accept. But they're really close to each other.
this is on TikTok and Facebook. So, Fairbanks, no.
Where does my dad and Carman live up in Alaska?
In a igloo.
Yeah, we're just checking to see who pays attention.
Yeah.
Yep. You're paying attention. This might be a tough one.
It was the beginning of the show.
Yep.
Lake Sioux, wrong again. Keep going, Glenn. Sooner or later, you'll get it right. You're the only one guessing so far.
And if you guys don't get it in like another 30 seconds, I'll start throwing out some hints.
Just let him get it.
So where do Dad and Carmen live up in Alaska?
Yeah. Anybody over there? Glenn, I'm pretty. Oh. Greg says Anchorage. Nope.
Nope.
Green Bay, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Good guess, Glenn. Good guess.
Green Bay, Alaska. That's a new one.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they talk about Green Bay up there in
Yeah.
Anchorage every time there's going to be a game,
Packers.
but they're still talking about Brett Favre.
Really?
That's how far behind they are up there.
Brett Favre.
Aikman's still a quarterback up there too.
Jeez.
Come on, TikTok. Where's the
Jen
guess?
says Klondike.
Klondike. There's a Klondike, Alaska?
Yeah.
Is there?
There's a candy bar too.
Oh yes. All right, guys. I'm gonna
Kate
throw.
says I need a hint. I missed the beginning.
All right, the hint. It's north of Eagle River,
It's
Alaska.
It is not Juneau. It's not Hams. It's north of Eagle River. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
So-
Everybody in the world right now that's watching us is Googling mapping.
Yeah. Google Map, Eagle River.
The good one, the good hint is if they watch the movie Zero Below,
Zero Below.
that's what it was filmed. Exactly where we live.
So the
Okay.
film Zero
By the
Below
way.
is filmed in this town.
Remember
Yeah,
the
that
one with
show's
Nicolas
sweet.
Cage?
Is that
Was
by the-
Zero Below or?
By the Matt News.
Peters Creek.
Nope. Peters Creek.
I only
A
actually
little
remember
farther north.
one of the answers, so I'm gonna have to read them out. You guys have to tell me if I'm right.
Yep.
Wasala, no.
Wasilla. Nope.
Sugar.
No.
Chugika?
Sugar.
Chugiak.
Okay. That's still wrong.
That's wrong.
So where are these guys from?
Palmer.
Correct.
Palmer. Fish Hunt. Hessler. Anyways,
That's correct. By Palmer Butte.
Fish, you got it.
What is it? The name?
Kate said Homer. No, it's Palmer. It is fish underscore
Fish underscore
HUSTLER.
Fish Hustler.
Yep.
Is there any numbers after that or anything?
No.
Okay. Okay, so. All right. The Fish Hustler, you get to pick someone to spin for you on the board
Who's
here.
spinning for you, Fish?
You got Ferris, me, Carmen, Jeff, or Paul. Just pick somebody and we'll go and spin the board for you. Congratulations.
Glenn says
You want another one?
Ed knows Cody. Carman, you're up.
Carmen.
Alrighty.
Nice.
All right.
Let's see if it gets you the best thing.
I
Come
know
on,
Cody.
Hannah.
I might know Cody.
Okay, so, oh, right here?
No, you can just grab
Spin
the
it
nail.
wherever.
Don't
Well,
get
I'm sure, so I have to
don't
grab
get your
it.
hair stuck in there.
What are you trying to say?
All right.
Okay.
Give it a good
but
spin.
once-
A knife.
A knife.
All right.
That guy did something good.
You got to be over 18. Tell me, are you over 18, Fish Hustler?
Fish Hustler, what's your date of birth?
Wait, no, you don't want to put them on. Put it on.
Date
there.
of birth ain't gonna tell nothing.
This-
It doesn't have his real
Are
name.
you over 18?
Are you over
Yes or
18,
no?
Fish Hustler? 18 or over, I guess.
He's 28.
28. You got it by 10 years. You're old. All right. So here we go. I got a couple options for
Ooh,
you.
I got him a good one.
Oh, Glenn says he's 27. I don't know. But
Oh.
anyways.
All right.
Glenn, do you know that guy?
All right, Fish Hustler. I either got a tactical knife that folds, or they got a fixed blade knife. This is a 7-inch knife. This is a tactical.
You gotta.
Let me go back a little bit.
Oh, we'll
Yeah.
go back. All right, Fish Hustler. Do you want this one, the 7-inch, or the foldable one?
Max Paulding says see you tomorrow, Eddie. He's
What's
at
up,
the
Max?
fixed. Fixed.
Huh?
The fixed.
Yep. This one here. All right, congratulations.
I have that same knife in my bug out bag. It's a decent knife.
Give some keys. No, keys for you.
I want
All right. Congratulations on your win. You're a good tool.
Hustler, let us know.
Nice.
Did you know it from the beginning of the show, or were you just guessing like everybody else? It don't matter either way. You still won. We're just asking. I won't say names, but somebody wants to know why Emma doesn't get a chance to spin the wheel.
Yeah, Emma doesn't move. She's secured to the rack back there.
To the rack. Oh, he said he looked it up. Hey, fair enough.
That's good. That's good.
It made him look at the map.
Right?
So you guys make sure you go visit them. When you get up to Alaska, look up Ferris Bieber, and it'll show a picture of a guy. If you look it up in the dictionary or on the website on the internet, it'll show a picture of a guy running from a grizzly bear with a fishing pole in his hand. Maybe.
Who running from?
I guess maybe not running, standing still.
He goes story then.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's 8:25 right now. If you guys got any questions about fishing up in Alaska, either out of Homer, Alaska, as you take the boat out, you got a buddy, Captain John, and
Yep.
if you have any questions about what the water levels are like, I think a lot of stuff to know about that, about what kind of fish you can catch out there, about the rivers, the glaciers up there. They're on all that stuff. The
Just-
travel.
Just Fish from Tennessee. How's it going, man? Thanks for watching.
What's up, Just Fish?
Always want to fish Alaska.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You will never want to go fish anywhere else once you fish in Alaska. The fishing is just fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
If he wants to come fishing, the best time is the 3rd week of June. That's the first run of salmon. They call them red salmon. If you cut into them, and when you cook them, they just get like almost orange. They're very very red. But and then the salmon don't bite. What you do is you use the technique. It's called flossing. The salmon are coming up river, and a lot of times the rivers are full of silt. They're very dark, a lot of gravel, and a lot of silt. And they're going up to fresh water, but while they're coming up in the river, their mouth is like this, and so all you do is you use a weight and a hook, and you actually cast, or they call it plopping. You plop your weighted hook, into the river, and you slowly drag. You go about the same speed as the current of the river, and hopefully that line is going to get in their mouth. Mm-hmm. And if the fish are thick, the hook will get them in the fin or in the tail. It's called the snag. So you throw them back. If it's a foul hook. if you get them in the mouth, you're able to keep it. Most of the fish are about anywhere from 10 to 13 pounds. So with the current, it is quite the battle.
And that was the hardest part when I went fishing up there, trying to figure out that technique. Like, you're not casting and reeling in, you're just kind of throwing it out there, letting it go down. I couldn't get it. I did for hours. I was trying to do it, and there was guys on my left and right were coming in and getting their limit within just a couple minutes, and I was just frustrated because I was sitting there trying to do it, couldn't do it. And then, finally, toward the end of the day, I think I got one or two. But if you don't kind of get how it's done, you're gonna get really frustrated. You're gonna waste time, and just when just random people come up next to you and they're getting their limit just like that, it's like, oh, what am I doing wrong?
Glenn wants to know if he's welcome at your dad's house when you guys make the trip up there.
We have room. We have a garage. We have
I got the doll house.
Yeah.
we got
Oh,
it
I don't have
upstairs.
Glenn's from Sturgeon Bay. I went and visited him and his girlfriend out there during one of my trips.
Oh, nice.
And he's a big fisherman, huge fisherman.
Well, yeah, and then there's a place called the Copper River. The Copper River salmon are world famous. It's a very hardy fish because if you had to see the route they take from the ocean, it almost takes it's a miracle that they can get up the rivers that they get into. Takes a lot of strength. The salmon try to conserve their energy by getting closer to the shore out of the main current.
Hold on, Glenn, I'll get it.
Right where the drop off is. And consequently, that's probably within 5 or 6 feet of where you're standing, with your waders,
Stand with
to
spears.
fish.
Yeah, where the grizzly bears are sitting there grabbing them too, huh?
Got a question for both mom and or dad and stepmom. What is the biggest fish you both have ever caught?
She caught a Bieber fish.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the biggest fish. I don't remember. I normally go by size. I go these sizes, Last time I caught about 9, about this size, I would say. So I say what?
16 inches, 18 inches.
They were so heavy. I had a hard time bringing them in. And actually, Johnny was there. We keep cutting it, and I go, okay, I don't have to carry them. So we put Johnny in the backpack, and he was like, man, this is heavy.
Yeah.
It was one of those times that they were just coming like crazy. So we got so many, but I say what, 6, 7 pounds maybe.
Or they what kind of fish? The
Salmon, pink,
Well,
pink
what-
salmon.
and silver.
No, they asked about your biggest fish. Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Well, you've gone halibut fishing,
Yeah.
and you've caught.
Halibut.
Oh, like a 25-pound halibut.
You've caught 50-pound halibut.
Okay.
Wow.
I did.
And how about you?
I don't. I never remember weights. I just go by size.
I've never caught one more than 80 pounds. I've been on the same boat where I've seen 100-pound halibut come in, and when you're out halibut fishing, well, number one, Alaska has very high tides, so between low tide and high tide, it's 30 feet difference. It's one of the highest tides in the world, and consequently, when you're out fishing, the water's either coming in or it's going out, and depending on how fast or what time of the day it is, it depends on how much weight it takes to get to the bottom to catch the halibut. And when you do have a high tide, just with a 5-pound weight, it feels like you're pulling up 30 pounds because the current is so strong in the ocean. And then when you do get a halibut, if it's a big one, it takes all your strength. Sometimes it takes up to 10 minutes just to pull one in. If it's a fighter and if it's heavy enough.
Is that like 200 feet of water you're fishing in?
We fish anywhere from 90 feet up to about 350, and different times of the years depends on where those fish are gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
But we just went in early September, and the most of the fishermen said that the halibut at that time were going out deeper. In the colder months, they like the deeper water.
This
And-
wasn't too good of a year for fishing.
You caught an octopus too, a couple months ago, or earlier this year?
Oh, didn't you? You went fishing last time with Robbie?
When Carla was here, that's when we caught the octopus. It was if the tentacles or the legs were spread out, it was probably about 12 feet.
What? It was that big?
And
I wasn't with them. I would have made some good sushi out of it.
Yeah.
But you
Good
went
sushi?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, then you should have brought some.
I know that they didn't brought it.
Oh, we would have eaten that alive.
So would I.
That's one thing my son is just dying to try, like real sushi. Like here you can buy it store bought, but he wants the real
Fresh.
It's not the same when you bring some fresh fish out of the
Yeah.
ocean and prepare it, and when you get something that has been frozen, God only know how long.
Glenn, yeah, just because you don't know good food. Just Fish, I believe he's the one who just won.
Yep.
What's the best fish to catch in Alaska?
The king.
that's a matter
Halibut.
of opinion
Of
with
opinion.
many people. There's a fish called the lingcod that a lot of people go after. If you've ever seen a lingcod, it actually looks like a wolf fish. It's got big, sharp teeth. It's got the mouth can open up bigger than the size of the fish even. You know, it's just a voracious feeder. And once it goes after something, I don't think it can unhook itself once it sinks its teeth into another fish.
Are
But
there Opa up in Alaska?
what's that?
Opa? It's like a combination. It's got like a bunch of flavors, a weird circular thing, Hawaii, some other spots. It's catch with tuna and other things.
Yep. But lingcod is a favorite to a lot of people. But halibut,
That's not the one.
it's really hard to beat.
Yeah, these aren't halibut. These are
These are red.
silvers. Or
Red.
what?
Hold on.
Pink.
Let me zoom out, and I will zoom in.
These are from 2019. My son brought them back from Alaska. Was it? Yeah, 2 years ago.
Pink. You haven't eaten.
Not yet. They're still good.
Yeah, I
They're
know
frozen.
they're good,
But I thought I had halibut left over, but we must have ate that already. But halibut's awesome. These are awesome. Put them in butter, cook them in butter in the oven. Really good.
We just 4 or 5 days ago we happened to be in Milwaukee at the Midtown Market. They had halibut for $25.65 a pound, $25 a pound for halibut.
What does it run up by you normally?
about that much too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, halibut is pricey because of how hard it is to fish for it. You cannot fish from the shore. You have to go in the ocean to get them. So I think it's because of all the effort in getting them. They're that pricey. Besides, it's a very exquisite meat.
Right.
It's
right.
fat, you know. It's all white meat, no fat at all. It's
Don't forget all the crab.
let's not go there.
Well, like when we're fishing for salmon, there's a river called, it's a world-renowned river called the Kenai River. The salmon will go up that river in late July, and they have what they call a dip netting season. And dip netters are just allowed. Well, you have to be a resident for one thing, and then they have to mark. Well, there's special regulations. I can't go through all of them, but when you're out there, some people will actually put a wetsuit on and they'll get into the
Go into the water.
the river outflow or the river current. They'll float down with a big round net and then they'll float down about 200 yards, and then they'll get out, and they normally got sometimes up to 4 fish, you know, in the net, you know, just from one run. A lot of the other people will use maybe 20 or 30 foot handles and stick their net out into the current, but consequently the shore, it slopes a lot and it's really muddy. So a lot of these people that are standing out there with waders, they slip. You know they go underneath the water. You see a lot of people, you know, just fill up. If you're where the current is real swift, you can get in trouble real quick. And there has been drownings.
Wow.
Glenn, ask Ed that. Glenn's got your personal number, right?
Yep.
Glenn, ask that to Ed on a text message or give him a call after the live or something. I'm not gonna throw that information on the live. Just Fish wants to know: are there any good places to fly fish there?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Well, there's like my cousin Neil. He hiked. He told me a story. He hiked like hours to get to this seclusive spot. Hiked out this long ways. Spent all this time getting there. Nobody around. All of a sudden he's fly fishing out there. This helicopter flies in, drops this random guy off right where he's fishing. It took him hours to hike out there, and this helicopter drops this guy off. He was not happy.
Yeah, you can fly fish everywhere. Most of our friends do that.
Okay.
But they catch and release, and I'm like, what a waste of fish.
Just
If
do it for
I'm
fun.
gonna catch it, I'm gonna eat it.
Probably take a picture of it and throw it back, huh?
Oh no! Whoa, nice! Right back in the water. What's the point of that?
Glenn says fly fishing takes a whole different talent and skill. That's true. I've never fly fished. I'd like to.
Yeah.
Skills, definitely. And patience.
Yep.
Just Fish says you gotta catch and eat.
I agree, 100%.
That's right, B. Start a little fire on the side and
Mm-hmm.
patience. Is that a big thing with fly fishing? You gotta be patient to fly. I've never fly fished.
Well, all fishing takes patience, technically.
It does.
Right.
If
But a
you
lot of
don't have
times when you see
patience,
fly fishing, you know, they're throwing it out there left and right, and then I don't think that's patience. I mean, that's just
skill.
you're constant.
time.
Patience to me is put a hook on a on a bobber and toss it out there and wait. That's some patience.
It's not patience when you're drinking beer the whole time.
Well, that's true. Fillet and release, Glenn says. I can do that. Unless there's grizzly bears around.
Well, when I was up there fishing, like there's people loaded, like combat fishing, shoulder to shoulder on both sides of the shore. And usually when you see a grizzly bear cross the shore, you yell across the shore and let everybody know that's fishing there that, hey, bear, there's a bear behind you. Is there?
In the Russian last time, yeah,
Yep.
you see a mother and they took up.
And there's parents there with their little kids running around, like 3, 4-year-old, 5-year-old kids running around on the shore and stuff. And these big grizzly bears are coming out there. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, but you know what? The bears are actually used to people. They won't do anything unless you harassing them or do something. If you let them be, they go right next to you and eat the fish and they will bug you. But most people, you know, like me, I'm saying that, but I'm still gonna run in the opposite direction. But still, they won't do anything to you.
Well, early in the season, you got a limit of 3 salmon. I seen on the Russian River where a guy had his salmon tied to a rock. Well, the bear came along, and so he scared away the bear, and he grabbed a stringer, and he started running with the stringer behind him. Well, the bear caught up to the fish, and
Oh, man.
he ended up dropping a stringer.
Let them eat the fish.
How big are those bears?
That's all
like,
they want.
Like 500-600 pounds or bigger than that?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how old they are. There's 1,200 pound bears, and there's 100. There's young cubs. But close to the Russian River area, there's always
There's a lot of
grizzly bears right in that area. They're there all the time.
Have you guys ever been down to Kodiak?
Jillian, we're giving away another What's the famous lure for trout?
Lure?
I don't know.
Lures?
Lure.
I thought he said
Lure.
lower, but maybe he meant lure.
Probably lure. I don't know.
Ireland. Thank you for watching.
If you guys
That's why he's from Ireland, so he's.
if you guys while watching, check out my YouTube channel. Also, I got a lot of full videos on my YouTube channel of my dives I do. All right, that's a good one.
Got it?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. This is a question for the third prize. There's a camera up here. so
Yes,
I can't-
lure for trout.
There's what did I just say before that? I forgot what I said before that. Distracted me.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
thanks for
check out
coming
my YouTube channel. If you guys watching on Facebook or TikTok, check out the YouTube channel. A lot of my dives I do. I'm still behind from a couple months ago. I did a couple dives. I didn't finish editing my videos. I've just been really busy with work and life. But check out my videos. I've got like 150 some videos on there from since last May.
Glenn, thanks for answering that
From
question.
all the dives I've been
Get to
doing,
it.
cleaning up the rivers and getting fishing lures. Check them out. Yeah. But yeah, I put a lot of time into editing my videos, and like I said, I messed up my shoulder. I can't even. It's hard to sit at this table right now and then to sit there and edit videos. I can't even do that right now. I'm just.
Jason Powell, what's up?
But check them out, and like I said, I got more to come that from previous dives, and hopefully I can get back out in the next couple months to go dive again.
When do you plan on diving Alaska?
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Yeah?
Yeah. If I fly up there to dive, I'll just bring my my vest, my BC, and then I'll leave my air tanks here and all my weights, and just bring my wetsuit, my fins, my
Can you
gloves.
rent like a tank and stuff?
Yeah, you can rent stuff up there.
Actually, there is diving in
Ed, would you come diving in Ireland?
Ireland, I'd love to come. So someone's watching from Ireland?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Thanks for watching from Ireland. I would love to someday. Right now, it's like I got a full-time job. I don't get paid vacation. Get kids to take care of, bills to pay. But someday I'd love to come do that when I can. I want to go all over the world. I went to Jamaica in April, but that's like one trip a year pretty much. Yeah,
Kelly, keep following us. Maybe that'll be in
Ireland
a couple
would be
years
awesome.
down the road. But keep following us, keep watching.
Yeah.
Usually we do 3 giveaways every Tuesday, 7 to 9 Eastern. Wait, what are we?
Central
Central Pacific. No,
Central time zone.
there's another one in there. Central something time. Whatever. Central time.
You have Eastern, Central,
I thought it was Central something time though.
Rocky Mountain.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain time.
EST, CST, PST.
Yeah, CST. What is it? Standard.
Standard.
Central Standard. I knew there was something in
No.
there.
Then you go to the other ones.
Yeah. Nobody cares about those other ones.
But yeah, well, I want to travel more. Just right now, I'm kind of limited. I want to go to Alaska, of course, go dive. I spend time with my family up there. But yeah, definitely all these places people always ask me to go diving. I'd love to someday. It just it has to do with time, money, and life, kids.
It'll happen.
Well, I'm gonna be here for another week, so if Eddie heals up real quick, we might go try to dive by the little river that comes out of Lake Nockabee. There's a bridge there that we used to. A lot of people fish there,
The outlet.
but there used to be a metal bridge. We used to climb up there and jump off there into that river. And
You remember that?
I dove there earlier this year. I found an iWatch and some brake parts and a bunch of garbage.
no lures.
No lure. Well, I found maybe like 2 or 3 lures. It's on one of my videos. It was during June or July. I think around 4th of July, I did a big cleanup effort for that weekend. I went out to Lake Nockabee, where he's talking about. I went out to Wolf Rock out by Cauldron Falls, or the Twin Bridge area.
Fish Hustler says his dad lives on Lake Nockabee.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. I fished Nockabee quite a bit.
Yeah.
How much are lures in euros? I think that's something you have to go to on the
I
website.
have
to
no
figure out.
idea.
Go to headthediver.com. It should convert it over for you.
Yeah, if you go to my website, I've got I sell tackle trays. I've been selling more lately, which is cool. And check out their deals. I got stickers. I got T-shirts. I've got tackle trays, small, medium, large. And I don't know how it converts it to your money, but it's all in USD. I believe, is that right, Paul, or does it?
Remember, shipping overseas is not happening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't ship overseas. Sorry, man. Not right now at the moment. But yeah, I get a lot of people in the U.S. I sell to. I set up a stand in town here, and I sell a lot of lures usually during the walleye runs.
There's a QR code on your screen.
If you go on the Facebook page on Ed the Diver right now, you'll see a QR code. You can go check it out to visit my website, and does it go lead right to the shop there? It'll lead right to the shop.
Does your dad dive also?
Yeah, he has.
I've dived in Hawaii. It was the first time I ever went with my oldest son Rory, and I got to 50 feet, and that was all my ears could take. It's if you're not used to it, there's a lot of pressure down there. Now where Carman comes
free
from,
dive.
where Carman comes from in the Dominican, there's people there that can dive 200 feet with no tanks, with no.
Just free dive.
Free dive.
They just free dive.
Long fins.
And I'm sure that they do that in Hawaii. Yeah, any of the islands, there's people that they just condition themselves. But if you've never dived before, just go with somebody that you can trust. Always have a partner, and watch your depth.
Watch the chart.
One thing that you don't ever want to do is panic. With your gear on. If you start getting scared, hydrophobia, you can have some drastic things happen real quick.
Didn't you when you went to Dominican? Weren't you you're spearing lobster or big huge crayfish or something?
Oh, that was in that was in Virgin
That
Islands.
was in
Virgin Islands.
That was by
It's a-
St. Croix, Virgin Islands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't.
That looked
take
pretty
them.
cool.
Oh, those were fantastic.
Yeah. I always want to try that.
Oh man, you had to go to those water. It's just like if they took a video of he got in those this size. I mean, when he
Yeah.
brought those two things, I mean, he left in 10 minutes. He was back with those things. I'm like, wow, in the water, crystal clear,
Yeah. That'd
so
be fun.
beautiful.
Alright, we have 12 minutes. Should we
12 minutes. I guess we can go to our last prize here.
Alright.
Last giveaway. So, if you guys are watching during the program, we're going to do another how much have you paid attention question. I told you where my stepmom is originally from. So if you guys can remember where Carman is from, you want to tell me your real name?
No,
No. Carman, where Ferris Bieber is from.
Got it.
Huh?
Dominican.
Oh.
Glenn.
Glenn? All right, Glenn, on TikTok.
oh, hold on just a minute. There's two Dominican. Which one?
Dominican Republic is what Fish
Okay.
Hustler says. Which one's right?
There's two Dominicans?
It's Dominic. There's one they call Dominique and the Dominican,
No.
and they was spelled the same.
Right. So which one's the winner? Is it Dominican or
Dominican Republic.
Oh, okay. Then I guess Fish Hustler gets it.
Wow. Sorry.
Alright,
Sorry,
sorry,
Glenn.
Glenn.
You didn't finish the
I
country.
was wrong. Gave it away too
Glenn,
quick.
Glenn, you didn't finish the country. Dominican Republic.
Fish Hustler. Didn't he just win?
Fish. Yeah, you just won.
Alright.
And he's paying attention. That's really good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's good, man.
He did say I would have said Republic, but if this was Wheel of Fortune, he didn't say it.
All right, Fish Hustler, you won again. Sorry, Glenn.
Glenn, you won though off with somebody else not saying the proper thing like 3 weeks ago, so we're good. No hate, Glenn. Alright, who's spinning for you, Fish Hustler?
Fish Hustler, who do you want to spin? You want Ferris, me, Carman, Jeff, or Paul to spin the board for you?
Hey Turtle, how's it going? Turtle says hi.
What's up, Turtle? Thanks for watching. And also, while we're in this transition here, I want to thank you all firefighters, police officers, EMTs, I said law enforcement. Thank
You didn't say first responders.
law enforcement, military. Thank you all for serving your country, for helping, foreign, domestic. Thank you for all you do. Nurses, thanks for, and doctors, thanks for all the stuff you do to protect us here, for all the sacrifice you make, keep us safe. Appreciate you. With all this stuff going on right now with the mandates and stuff, stand your ground. I'm standing my ground. Whatever. If you want to be free, be free. If you want to fold. If you want to, whatever you want to do. I just encourage you to do what you think is best. I'm doing what I'm thinking is best right now.
Fish. What was it? Fish. Fish Hustler. Who's spinning for you? Come on, buddy.
The chunk.
Yeah, we got a second email today from our company. The mandate stuff.
Oh, really?
Getting close.
Oh, well, put that first and let him worry about it.
Yep, exactly.
He left. Glenn, if that's true, it'll go back to you, but let's. Oh, yeah, he's still here, he says. Glenn, you're close. Alright, Fish Hustler, who's spinning for you?
Ferris, me, Ed, Carman, Jeff, or Paul. Who do you want to spin for you? I think he picked you last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fish Hustler did, yeah.
Oh, that's one of Glenn's friends, anyways.
Is it?
Glenn, why? Yeah, because remember that's what he said earlier? Because when he won the knife, he's like, oh, that's one of my good buddies.
Oh.
Glenn, you're not a very good friend to Fish Hustler. Alright, Fish Hustler, who's spinning for you?
We had one guy won all 3 questions in one night.
Very first night he watched us, and it was
Yeah.
the craziest thing because it was all hidden.
Because I had hidden stuff around the room, and he's like, "Yeah, it's over there. It's over there. It's over there."
Wow, he pay attention.
But now,
Yeah.
now I always like every show I had random stuff, so keep people looking. Like they think if it.
Yeah,
gonna be a
see, we
question.
can't do where that one was because I can't get it on here. Even when I was zooming in your dad when he was doing stories, you still couldn't see it.
Huh.
Fish Hustler, if you don't hurry up, I'm gonna have to give it to Glenn.
Yeah, we got a couple more minutes left. It's 8:53.
Fish Hustler, come on, let's go.
I got the time.
You said what you know. You said I said. I didn't see what you
Ceiling.
said. Say it again.
Time
Instead of putting I
ceiling.
said, just say who you picked.
See on the ceiling above the TV?
8:53.
Yeah.
And where you got that there?
Well, projects. I can see when I'm playing games or something or watching a movie.
Fish Hustler, who'd you say? No, you just said Dominican Republic. Yeah, you
Okay,
said
I'm gonna
Yeah.
choose for you.
Dad.
You better
Hands
go.
up.
Yeah, all right, Dad, you get to
there
spin.
you
Okay, we're gonna spin a good one.
Yeah.
All right, we're zoomed in. All right.
Okay, a 1, a 2, a 3. This is for Fish Hustler?
Yep.
Yeah.
Treasure. Oh, that's
No, that's the jackpot thing.
what's treasure?
Treasure is
Anything from
on this. Some of my stuff that I have over here. If you don't want anything over here, we can spin it again for you. This is just random stuff that I find. And the treasure is like I've got sunglasses here. I've got Oakleys. I've got other kind of shades here. Some are really dirty. Some are not dirty. You can't have the pot pipes, or the tobacco pipes. I've got eye watches over here. They don't really work.
Oh, please.
Oakleys? Alright, so I'll have to find you a pair of Oakleys.
How many do you have?
I think I have like 2 or 3.
That's what I'd be jumping on too.
Yeah, they're like
$200, $300 pair of
like
sunglasses.
$220 sunglasses.
Why do they cost so much?
Because of the name.
Pretty much, just same as why do Nikes cost more than anything, you know?
Because of the name.
Can you see better out of them?
Alright.
They probably are something.
Alright, I got these are the cleanest Oakleys I have right here. They're the Oakley Two Face. If you want to look it up, Oakley Two Face. I forgot how. I think they were $220 or something. But that's a pretty dang good price. Yeah, I cleaned them up a little bit. I didn't scrub them very good because I don't want to scratch the
He
lenses.
says looks good.
All right, man. You want these Oakleys? They're not cheap. So just look up Oakley Two Face. It's one word, Two Face. Made in USA. And congrats, man. Expensive
There you go.
glasses.
So, and you already, you can get his information from Glenn.
Yeah, just send me you're on TikTok, send me your, a message, a private message on TikTok, and then I'll get in touch with you from there. Or you can just have Glenn give you my number or something, but I will get a hold of you. So, Oakleys. Congratulations, that's like probably the most expensive,
I wanna know what.
if you were to
what
pay
they
for
did
these.
moving.
Right?
yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah, they're still in pretty good shape. But I got a lot of sunglasses. Thank you guys all for watching. I want to say thanks to my dad, Ferris, and my stepmom, Carman, for coming out today all the way from Alaska just to be on the show. No, not really. But they're
Hey,
here.
we are from Alaska.
They're from Alaska. They're here visiting family and getting stuff done at the cabin. And you guys going on any other trips while you're here?
We were thinking, but I think I'm gonna take off on Saturday.
You can take off on Saturday, go back up to Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then we get a boys' weekend with my dad.
That depends. Yes, you can have it for a week.
All right, sweet. But
I might
appreciate
stay.
everyone watching, guys and ladies, from all over the world. Appreciate you being here and checking out the channel. I haven't been posting many videos lately because, like I said, I'm busy. It actually hurts to edit videos, which sounds really weak of me, but I can't sit there and mess with my iPad right now or the computer. Hopefully.
Reminder for this Thursday, the 4th at 6 o'clock. If you guys are in Marinette, Menominee, Pasco area, Trinity Lutheran Church on Grant
Church
Grant
Street.
and Church Street. No, Grant and
No.
Colfax. That will be live in the basement.
On
at-
Church in Colfax. Church in
No,
Colfax.
this is church.
It'll be
This
on
is
your.
Grant.
Oh yeah,
Go to your website. It'll be on your calendar.
It's on there. All right.
my calendar on my website. Go check
Is
it out. I'm
6
doing.
o'clock at night, right?
I think it's 6. I'm doing a speech for a group and then for a church. They invited their people at the church. I'll be having my board that I made. I was telling you about earlier. I'll be bringing some stuff with that I found in the river, and there'll be a lot of people asking questions, and we're gonna do a live event out of it also. But I will not be showing the people. It'll just be kind of pointed toward me.
Then there'll be no answering.
No, and there'll be nobody reading comments.
Nobody will be in the back here looking at
Yeah.
it. We can look back at the comments later, I believe.
Yep.
So, but yeah, free to show up. Trinity Lutheran Church in Marinette, Wisconsin, corner of Grant and Colfax.
Yep. So check it out. Watch the channel Thursday night. Thank you all for watching tonight. God bless you. Have a wonderful night.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next Tuesday.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here.